Welcome to Simple B-Ball. It's your boy Play. This is the second video. Today we're gonna talk about Pistons OKC game. The Pistons OKC game. OKC were missing Chet and J-Dub. Like I said before, I'm not gonna talk about the whole game. I mean, I will talk a little bit about the game, not the whole game. But the first thing I wanted to focus on was who's gonna step up again, since Chet is not even playing. And what I noticed from the beginning, this is where the part with not trying to get ready, staying ready all the time. It's gotta pay off sooner or later. So you see, we have Carson Wallace, right? I know he played a lot of minutes, but not really. Like, he's not a starter. The only guy from the bench in OKC for me, from what I see, that showed off a little bit is the guy, Wiggins guy. I don't know, or Aaron Wiggins or something like that. Well, anyway, the Wiggins guy. He be doing this thing. I think he dropped 40 like a week ago or something like that. So Wallace, yeah, I seen him, but he looked hungry. He started the game, and he had a nice start. Like, he looked comfortable. He looked like a starter for me. The way he started, just the way he was carrying himself in the game. He was attacking the basket right away, like he's the first option or something. Trying to set the tone. Draw, drive, layup. And then, yeah, they went down the fourth, up and back. And then Shea drove, kicked it out, shot fake, sidestep, three. Then I would think they had like 9 points or 9-5, something like that. They already had 5 of them, 9 points. And then he got another layup, another drive, layup. I was like, okay, so he's going. He probably had 7 of 12 points. Boom. And then he got a nice backdoor. I think it was setting a screen, and he just flashed in the middle of the paint and caught it. Layup. Timeout. See, that's a dream start right there. That's a dream start. Last video I talked about Lou Dort had a nice start. Yeah, but Lou Dort, at the end of the day, he's a certified starter. Like, he's a nice player at the end of the day. Like, he been there before. But for a guy like Carson Wallace, I was happy for him. The team, the swagger is different. Like, when he got that ninth point, and they took the timeout, as a bench player, a guy that be sitting on the bench, basically, coming off the bench every game, and you force the other team's coach to take a timeout because, of course, it was the whole team, how y'all was flowing, but especially how you rolling. Shea haven't even started yet, right? Shea's gonna get going like in the next 10 minutes or something. Yeah, so they gotta they jumped out again. It's a road game, quick lead. They got a Lou, I think it was 7-point lead. And then, of course, Detroit is rolling. Detroit is looking like Detroit. The Detroit Pistons you used to know. Like, Pistons has always been a strong name, but for these last years, they just been so bad. But yeah, now they're back. They're back. They're rolling. Cade Cunningham doing his thing, blah, blah, blah. They got back to the game. They start flowing, start rolling, gained the lead. Then went up like 10 points or something, too. 10 points in the second quarter. And the players, OKC bench players, everybody is looking ready. Like, they're coming in one after another, contributing. Everybody, like, OKC, yeah, they're starting to look scarier than I actually expected them to look since our last video. I thought that would take at least another 2-3 weeks. But you can tell, like I've said on the last video, that every role player in OKC is gonna feel responsible for bring home a championship, because everybody say they don't got enough. So when you're that player that's sitting on that, playing on the team, and you're on the bench with a bench role, and everybody say you're not good enough, you take it personal, because they're talking about you specifically. Even if they don't mention names, you know you're on the team, and they're taking that shit personal, and they're balling. Everybody balling, as you can see there. Bomb shots left and right. Good stops. And Cunningham, he got ejected for some BS. So I'm not gonna get into that ejection because, yeah, I mean, I knew this was a nice matchup, and I really wanted Cunningham to make a statement, like to send the league another message. Like, yeah, we know he's here, he arrived, but he haven't really parked the car yet. Like, you know, he's in the destination, he's somewhere in the area, but he haven't really parked that car yet. Like, yeah, I'm here to stay. But even though I think you will see that real soon, though. And but yeah, but another thing that stood out, of course, I'm not gonna talk about superstars all the time because that's easy to do. But this right here is a great example of this sequence of a team that just arrived and a team that, but yeah, now they've been here for at least a year. Like OKC is basically Detroit 3 years ago, and yeah, second quarter, Detroit are up 10. It was 4:44 left something in the second quarter. Then that sub happened. Shea come back in the game, and Dort come back in the game, and another guy I forgot, and they just went on a like 21-6 or 7 run. Like it wasn't even that crazy. It just looked like they brought their players back, and they came back to lead. They took back the lead right away. Like it just looked that simple. Shea was like, okay, I just gotta start playing now. I gotta show up for my team because nobody's here. None of my all-stars is here. So Shea started hooping. Like he was cold up to that point. That he got going, and that's the nice part with having a nice squad. When the superstar is struggling, he wasn't even struggling. He wasn't just doing that much. Like, but still, he's not rolling. But the team is, yeah, staying afloat. And then with Shea, yeah, Shea got going. And today he's okay to measure Shea, okay? Because Shea, man, he had his own party, man. Like that 48 he had, bro, he was straight up just, another day right before the playoffs, I'm gonna have a special take for Shea. Because I have a theory, yeah, I have my way of looking at things. Because the path he on right now, I don't think people understand. He's not even one of my favorite players. None of that. Like I liked him when he was a rookie. After that, I haven't really cared much about him because I knew after his rookie year, I was like, okay, this kid is gonna be good. Not a kid like that, but this guy is gonna be good. And now he's top 5 player in the league. I was like, okay, I didn't expect that, but I expect him to be good. So I'm just happy he's doing the way he's doing good and he's getting paid. But being the best player in the game, I didn't see that coming. But yeah, we're gonna have another discussion about that another day. But yeah, he was balling out 48. Just and he's not settling. Like, he's always in attack mode. The way he's in the attack mode, the way he stays aggressive, that's one of the it remind me a lot of AI, to be honest. Not artificial intelligence. Shit, he might be an AI, but I'm talking about the real AI. I'm not listening. But Carson Wallace, I'm happy for him. Congratulations. Like he proved to his coach once again when he puts you out there in the starting lineup. That's the way you're supposed to look. When you stay ready, it's shit's gonna pay off. And this platform, we're gonna focus on, at least if they can hear me. I hope I can reach out to them. Hoopers that are struggling. Maybe you got a beef with your coach. Maybe you got a fucking beef with the organization. Something like that. I feel like those guys sometimes need someone to push them. You always need an extra push. You've been on the bench. You've been on the bench for 2 months. How do you stay motivated? What do you do for those 2 months? When will you play? How can you show your coach that you're ready to play or your teammates? Shit like that. We're going to talk about a lot in the future. But yeah, that's the OKC Pistons game. Golden State versus the Knicks. Easy money. I'm not going to talk a lot about that game, but that was easy money. They just walked in there. was on Golden State mode. Knicks trying to send a message. You can tell from the beginning, Cat got one of the first ISO plays, pump fake, drove it, dunk. Like, he's trying to send a message, but then you start messing with Draymond Green. Man, come on, man, it's 2025. Like, what's the point of trying to get into some form of altercation with Draymond today, bro? Like, you don't have to prove that you are tough. We don't need that shit. We just need you to get buckets. Because Draymond Green's going to be on Draymond Green shit no matter what and no matter who you are. Even if he's fucking MJ out there, you're going to see Draymond Green be on some extra Draymond shit. So, Cat, I didn't understand what he's trying to do instead of focus on getting 50 right now, because y'all really look like y'all missing Bronson. And shit, from what I remember, 6-7 years ago, when they were talking about, when there was no Wemby and nothing like that, when they were talking about who should I start off a franchise with, that nigga was number one. So, you're talented. You're supposed to be good. You're supposed to be better, bro. You gotta do squats. That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta do squats for the whole summer and fucking take your ass to the block. I don't care, bro. I don't care what they said. I don't care if, shout out to KG. KG is talking about this new lens. We got, yeah, that new lens. KG, I get that part, but it's like, we gotta, yeah, make sure I understand this new lens, man. Because right now, for me, Cat is just running around there when he should just be on the fucking high post or the block, mid post, something. You don't have to be the block all the time. I get that part, but come on, man. Anyway, yeah. Golden State look good. They always look good. Golden State is looking amazing. And Kuminga is back. Kuminga looked like he struggled a little bit, but then he got going. I don't need to talk about Steph or Jimmy, man. They're doing the thing. They're crazy, man. That team is, for me, they look like the best team after Lakers when Luka and LeBron are on the court at the same time. Because that, come on, man. We don't need to talk about that shit. It's a reason why that trade happened, right? But, yeah, last game. Let's get into that right away. The game that I just finished right now. Cavs and Magic. I spoke to my boy the other day. I told him, hey, listen, Cavs is my... I'm not going to say, I don't fuck with Cavs like that. I'll be fucking with Donovan Mitchell for a minute. Since his rookie year, I've always been a super Donovan fan. I feel like Donovan Mitchell had maybe 2-3 MVP seasons, and he wasn't even an MVP candidate. That's how crazy it is. Like, yeah, we can talk about it if anyone want to talk about it. I know for a fact one season he should be MVP. All that depends on one criteria we're basing the shit off. But yeah, so Cavs started off like a Cavs home team doing their thing. Hit the shots here or there, good vibes. Cavs all have been on a crazy streak. You know, they're just, Cavs is their year. That's what it is. It feels like, but I hope, I'm afraid it's gonna feel like, I think it was Hawks 2015 when they were beating everybody, or 2016 Hawks were beating everybody, but then they walked into the playoffs and saw LeBron, and then they looked like they haven't even been in the playoffs before. And that was LeBron. Yeah, I get that, but they got swept. Come on. But I'm rooting for Donovan Mitchell, but Cavs. So this game, I'm not gonna focus on a specific player, but it was a sequence. I think it was at the end of the third quarter. They gotta do better than that because they were up 7 to 10 points, and Orlando, they just threw out a full court press that you use for U18 kids or something like that. Cavs couldn't even get past the 3-point line. They couldn't even get to half court. Like, I don't know what that was, but they couldn't do anything with that press. Like, they were literally taking the ball off their hands, layup, taking layups, one pass turnover, layup. And they were back in the game like nothing. And for Cavs, that's not good, especially Orlando, because y'all might face Orlando in the first round. Y'all know Orlando, y'all already got this rivalry thing going, and Orlando haven't even got going yet because they have so many injuries this season. So if you're trying to, this ain't the time to be messing around with a team like that and actually give them life right before they're about to face you in the first round. They gave them life, and Orlando came back, took the lead. Cavs, yeah, gained the lead back, but it just felt it didn't even feel like they're gonna win the game, and Orlando closed the game and won. Yeah, about the crunch time when it comes to Cavs, I feel like all this team stuff, y'all gotta be on the same page. Y'all look happy. I'm calling y'all out for a reason. Y'all look happy. Y'all look like everybody's on the same page. But to be honest, at the same time, it's like y'all faking it that everybody's on the same page. But yeah, that fake part, we're going to dive into that more in the future. Like, I'm not going to keep y'all all right away. But yeah, hey, listen, Simple B-Ball. Y'all know what it is. Y'all can check out all our platforms. Insta, Snap, TikTok, all that shit. Subscribe. We're in this. Take care. See y'all next time. Peace.